If you're listening to calls and you're not really sure what should I be listening to, how can I use the information from these calls to grow my business? How can I use them to create marketing content, to drive more leads, to get more sales? In this video, we're going to answer those questions and using it in 3 different ways. Real quick, my name is Phil Risher. I'm the owner of Flash Consulting. We work with local service businesses to help them increase their sales and keep their schedules full. And this is one of the things that we help with. And so I thought it'd be good to go through these processes with you. All right, so the first thing is, a customer gets a call. If you're not recording your calls, you're missing out on an opportunity. The reason it's so important is because obviously you can just do the old school phone shopping thing to listen. But if you have a call recorder that allows you to listen at 1.5, 2 times the speed, this is a really good way to just knock out, even if it's 5 to 10 calls every week, it allows you to get a pulse on the company. One thing we do when we meet with our customers is we're listening to some calls just to get a vibe of what's going on in the business. So if you're not recording calls, you need to start with that. You can use a tool. There's a bunch of them out there, CallRail. Some of the CRMs now even allow you to do it, but there's a bunch of call recording softwares out there. It's a really good way to listen to your calls. Even Nextiva now records calls, so if you're using that. But how can you use this content? Here's 3 different ways that you can use this information for your business. So the first thing is, this is the most basic one, and it's very, very simple, is frequently asked questions. So every single call that we listen to, there's always frequently asked questions where people say, how long does it take? How much does it cost? What is this? What is that? Do you do this? Do you do that? Write down the list of all the questions and then create content answering that questions, whether it's on your website, on your blog, on your Google business profile, as social media posts. What this allows you to do is to gather the information that people are looking for and then create content to answer those questions. So it works really, really well for search engine optimization. It also works really well for building trust with your customers. So that's the first way. The second thing that you can do is to listen to your marketing channels and more specifically listen to the problems that people are facing by a marketing channel. So if you have a CRM, a client relationship manager, you probably, hopefully are tracking your lead source. Someone calls in and says, hey, I need to get my carpets cleaned. Okay, great. How did you hear about us? Oh, I saw you on Facebook. I saw you on Yelp. I just Googled you. And then you can track in your CRM where this lead came from and track it all the way through to some type of return on investment, hopefully. What this will allow you to do from a marketing channels perspective is to say, okay, all these people that are calling from Facebook are stay-at-home moms and they found us in a Facebook group, or they all found us on Yelp and they're really looking for replacement or whatever, repair. And so what this allows you to do is to hone in on your marketing channels to make sure that you're speaking the language of the people on those channels. A lot of times people just post the same thing across the board, or they run the same ads across the board. And maybe you don't know in your CRM that actually all your Facebook leads are talking about this and all your Yelp leads are talking about this. It's a really good way to narrow down and to maximize your marketing spend by listening to the calls specifically for marketing channels. All right, and then the third way is learning their customer lingo. This is so important because good marketing uses your customer's words to explain the problem. If you don't know what your customer is saying and how they're saying it, it's really hard to resonate with them when you talk about their problem. So a perfect example, I own Flash Consulting. I literally used to be the sales director at a local service business. And so I know the lingo. I know CSRs. I know job costing. I know all the lingo that goes into running a local service business, which allows me to articulate to the customer, hey, I get it. I was in your shoes. I know exactly what you're facing. And let me explain what the solution is that we offer to help solve this problem. So you need to listen to the actual words your customers are saying, and then you need to build your content around that. So what are the problems that they're facing? Why are they facing those problems? What are the issues that they're coming across trying to solve this problem? What are the timelines that they're looking for, the pain points? A lot of times we hear, oh, I just called this competition, they came out and they messed up, blah, 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 blah. So you could talk about things to look for when hiring this type of company. And so learning your customer lingo is huge. Another bonus, learning your customer lingo, not just your content, but in your ads. If you're running ads, you need to use your customer lingo because this is what your customers are looking for. The words that they're saying are what they're looking to be answered. So use those exact words in your ad copy. It's a home run every single time. If you like content like this, be sure to hit like and subscribe. We post videos about growing local service businesses. And if you're interested in growing your business, we would love to set up a 30-minute strategy session with you to help you grow your business. Put a link down below, and we'll see you in the next video.